The Spanish, not the Spanish, I'm sorry, the coronavirus is here in America. Um, it's official. We're gonna get infected, basically. There is a case in Northern California, a 61-year-old male. I think he lived in the rural part, some rural area up there. He's been infected. We also have two unconfirmed cases, one in Northern Virginia, one of those two in Northern Virginia, and I think the other one is in Southwestern Virginia. Uh, but those are pending confirmation. We don't know yet, but it's here. And I think about 2 weeks ago, when I heard it, it was about 2 weeks ago, um, we had 14 passengers from that cruise ship that was off the coast, like still in the water. It was They weren't going to dock it. I think some place close to Japan or something. I think I might be wrong on that. And we had a whole bunch of Americans on there, and our government, our federal, decided to fly 14 infected over to a California and a Texas bases, naval bases. I don't know why they did that. Honestly, tinfoil hat on. I think this is like a regulatory disease, but honestly, don't listen to me on that. It's just a feeling based upon how things have been turning out with this, given the day and age. Doesn't make sense to me. But regardless, the information is this. So that happened like 2 weeks ago, and but the crazy thing is this guy the 61-year-old male who got infected in Northern California. It's like he was kind of not in contact with, from what we understand, like any other ways that you would have thought he would have gotten it. So, anyways, uh, yeah, it's here and it's gonna spread. Um, you know, to the Trump supporters out there, I'm not one, obviously. I just want to help as many people as I can. I know Trump is throwing a lot of stuff through his Twitter and stuff like that, and the press conferences he's been holding, and whatever it is that health position. I don't even know the executive position that Pence took right off of the. Now it was some other dude who had it, but like Pence ended up spearheading it like yesterday or today or whenever he gave that press conference, and or whatever, whenever he addressed. I don't even know, whenever he talked about it. But anyways, the thing about it is that, yeah, Trump is blowing smoke up people's butts, and you need to understand straight up, Trump supporters, that it is not the flu. It is nothing like the flu. The flu, okay, what the flu is, and no disrespect, I'm just trying to keep it real. The flu, we have vaccines for them, and most importantly, the flu has like a 0.01% mortality rate. Uh, this thing, this coronavirus has a mortality rate of has a mortality rate of 3 to 4%. And so, to put that in context, the Spanish influenza of 1918 had a mortality rate of 1.7%. This is double and then some. Okay? And that's taking into consideration all the modern technologies we have. I think the Spanish influenza was considered in some aspects like a plague. And it should be known that this is 2 times worse than that. This is not the flu. This is not the flu. And the CDC is not going to have any cure for us for another year. So this is very serious, and you need to take it serious and not let Trump lie to you about it because he rolled off Obama's epidemic response program that he created uh, to deal with the outbreak of Ebola in 2014. Trump took it down. It wasn't a major cost to keep it up, but he took it down, and looking at it, it just seems like he wanted to get rid of it because Obama had it. So, all right, not super atypical of Trump, but so now we don't have food delivery. We didn't have a coordinated governmental response to this stuff, and you got dissemination of incorrect information coming from the top, coming from Trump himself, talking about this being some fucking flu and we got it under control. We ain't got it under control. I don't know why he brought those 14 motherfuckers over here in the first place, but beyond that, we're gonna see who's got control over what. This is not a joke. So he's trying to shunt blame away from him, of course. But let me tell you, Trump supporters, this is his fault. I mean, the response is his fault, and like also our compromised ability to deal with this epidemic is his fault. He's gonna try and lie to you guys about it, but it is what it is. He fucked us over, and this is not the time for his bullshit. This is he's done it, but this is not the time. This is not the time. Okay, so that's that. How are we gonna deal with this moving forward? Well, there's no real fucking way to deal with it. This thing moves like this. You get 7 days to have flu-like symptoms, cough, fever, whatever. And then after that, if those symptoms don't pass, then you are basically fucked. From what I've researched, what I've heard. So, 7 days are up, and you're still sick, then chances are you're going to have issues including kidney failure, pneumonia or pneumonia-like symptoms, inflammation of the respiratory, I'm not probably saying it the right way, respiratory tract or whatever, respiration system, and then death, like fainting and death. And that's basically, so this is really scary shit. And I have yet to hear that it's like you can fight it off just by having a strong immune system. However, that's going to be my first suggestion, is that a strong immune system always fucking helps. So that's going to be what we got to do. So eat healthy, lightly steam or lightly process your vegetables if you got a juice or whatever. Eat vegetables. Eat vegetables. If you're not big on it, start incorporating it into your diet. Make sure you wash your vegetables and you always lightly steam them or lightly process them. And given that, obviously the germs or whatever, the virus can be spread on these things, and if you eat them raw, then you're in trouble. But also, just get rid of the goitrogenic things. May help make the food a little bit more bioavailable. That is, it gets uptaken, the nutrients gets to where it's supposed to go rather than going, straight to the toilet. But yeah, so that, and then, make sure you're eating, good quality protein. I'd say cook more with onions and garlic. And as a matter of fact, when I used to juice, not testosterone, but when I used to juice fruits and vegetables, I used to do an onion shot, or like a little tiny piece of an onion. Don't think it was a whole onion. Shit is disgusting. But look, it helps. Actually, I remember it helps with colds and things like that, because it actually is really nourishing and helpful to the lungs and to the respiratory tract. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but it probably will help, honestly. It's like an old remedy for colds and stuff like that, and I think it could help here. Multivitamins, definitely vitamin C. Food-based vitamins would probably be best. Canned foods, you want to start stocking up on them. What else? What else? Drinking lots of water, plenty of water. Everybody should actually be getting a gallon a day, believe it or not. This is with or without regards to, you know, the times that we're in, but especially the times that we're about to enter. Exercising every single day, like your life depends on it, because it just may at this point. It's just something, some core stuff, some little jumps, whatever the hell you do to do your cardio. Whatever you need to do, just do it. 30 minutes, there's no excuse. Find time to do something. Um, and what else? I don't really know off the top of my head. But yeah, like these are just some things that'll help. Um, yeah, anything else? I don't know. I don't know. But off the top, that's what I got for you. And it will. These are things. Oh, so that's obviously the immune system type shit and the food and stuff like that. Save your money, because there probably will be city shutdowns and things like that happening. Your ability to make money is going to probably get compromised if you don't. I mean, if there's not going to be a need and and you don't have the capacity at your job to do remote work, so you're going to have to start saving where you can, so that when times get stretched. Unfortunately, look, when Obama had that epidemic response system set up, it was supposed to. It's like how China's dealing with their um, situation right now to get food to civilians. I'm not sure if it was like. I think it was definitely at least food delivery, and it may have also been like food food supply and delivery. So, but now it's like I don't think we have that in place. We haven't, even when it comes to breathing masks, we don't even have enough to. We don't even have enough in production or in stock to actually hand out to every American here. So it's like stuff like that. But back to the food thing, obviously we didn't prepare for this kind of a thing. So it's I think it's going to be every man and woman for his or herself and their family and whatever, and their whatever their extended family, friends, community that they're providing for, whatever. So that's we got to save up. Yeah, so that's all I off the top. That's all I've got. Anything else? No, but yeah, Trump sucks. Sorry, that's it's facts at this point. It's been at that point a long time ago, but this is something where you can't play, and the way that's it. Trump sucks. Um, and I hope everything I hope we can all deal with this somehow. So let's prepare for the worst.